over yoga styles. Now, yoga styles are important for a lot of reasons, but yoga styles primarily help us to decide what kind of sequences of yoga we're going to be doing. Different styles have different sequences, though the postures are going to be very universal. You're going to see lots of different postures throughout basically every style. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. The first style that we're going to talk about is going to be restorative. Now, restorative is a gentle style of yoga. You're going to do these poses relaxed. It's going to allow for deep oxygen flow and also help out with range of motion. Restorative does a great job of stress relief. There are quite a few benefits that you're going to see with restorative. Promotes relaxation, reduces anxiety, aids in better sleep quality. So these are really tangible things that you can expect to see with restorative yoga. Definitely something that you're going to want to key in on as you do your yoga practices. Remember that you always want to do practices that are going to yield you the most benefit. So I always say be very selective with how you do your yoga and what you want to do with it, because it's going to be a key to you feeling your best and achieving that zen that you're looking for. So go ahead and make that a priority for you. And that should be something that pays you dividends as you go on forward. Let's talk about the next style. This style is going to be yin yoga. Yin yoga involves long, deep holds to target connective tissues. Now, this is important because when you do yin yoga, it's really helpful for creating what we call hyaluronic acid. I look at it as kind of WD 40 for your bones, your joints, your ligaments, and it's going to rev you up. If you're going to do an activity like work out, play basketball, it's very helpful for that. You can use it as a recovery, but I primarily like it if I'm going to go into something later and I need to be loosened up. Can't give you about 4%, a little bit more connective action. So this is not something to take lightly. It is very peaceful, but you can do intense styles of yin yoga. So keep that in mind that yin can get a little bit heavy. So it's just about how you want to approach it. That is going to be the second style that we're talking about right now, which is yin yoga. So with these two styles, they're going to be a lot more gentle. As we get higher up into the other two styles that we're going to talk about today, they're going to be a little bit more vigor. But mainly with yin and restorative, you're going to focus on deep breathing and keeping your breath work nice and easy as you go into those styles. Let's go on and move on to the third style. This style is hatha yoga. Hatha yoga is what we call a balance of the igna and pigna. Now, this is the hot and cold. Think of it as a yin and yang, a seesaw. Basically, when we're thinking about hatha yoga, we're thinking about the balance that we have as individuals. As we balance as human beings and individuals, we're going to want to have the perfect set of temperament, of maybe weight to height. We want everything to kind of line up and be even. You might have seen images where there has been like yeah, I guess what some of the best images are like a head eating itself, a head eating its head. Anything that promotes some sort of equilibrium is going to be kind of in the realm of what we think and would want to achieve when we do hatha yoga. So hatha yoga itself isn't necessarily very difficult, but it is going to be a balancing of strength through flexibility, and it is helpful. Here's a posture right now. You can see in this posture, as I zoom into it, there's quite a bit of aerobic and athletic ability here with the breath. So when you're going into your hatha yoga, you want to make sure that you understand it is going to help with strength and flexibility, but this is where it's going to get a little bit more, I don't want to say complicated, but it is going to be a little bit more vigor on your body. So it is okay to build up first with yin yoga. And remember to hold these deep holds to target the connective tissues. Your circulation is going to increase. You can also focus on restorative. And restorative is very gentle. You're going to see a lot of the poses that you're going to see in hatha and yin yoga. You're going to see those in restorative as well. This is going to promote the deep relaxation, but also get your muscles ready and primed for the ability to do things like restorative yoga. So keep that in mind. And you're going to see these benefits throughout. Obviously, when you're looking for relaxation, you're going to see most of those benefits from restorative yoga. Granted, this posture right here in this image, as I zoom in on it, this is a hatha yoga posture. as she does Trikonasana, triangle pose. This is a Hatha yoga pose. You'll see that in other styles of yoga as well, but if you were to do that in restorative, it would be a lot more passive. So as you increase in mobility, you will be doing postures kind of like this. That's just kind of par for the course. So overall, nothing to be alarmed about. All very good, all very helpful. Let's go ahead and move on to our next and final sequence, and that's going to be vinyasa. Vinyasa is what we call the big dog in America. And let's take a look at it. Practicing vinyasa can help improve breath awareness and enhance mind body connection. What does vinyasa connect movement? Excuse me, how does vinyasa connect movement and breath? So, vinyasa goes in a flow. As you inhale, you do a move. As you exhale, you do a move. Inhale, move, exhale, move. It's very flow based. When you do your hatha, you're going to hold the posture for 5 to 15 breaths. This can be anywhere from 30 seconds to 2.5 minutes. When you're in yin yoga, you're going to hold a posture, you're going to relax a bit. And this is going to be for about 3 to 5 minutes. Really, more 5 to 8 minutes is what it's going to be helpful for the hyaluronic acid to kick in. If you're doing restorative, you're going to probably do 5 minutes up, maybe even up to an hour. So, really, it depends on what you're trying to target and what you're trying to do. But with vinyasa, you certainly are going to be doing this breath, 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 breath on a flow. So you're going to want to get used to that with your vinyasa yoga. Let's take a peek into this. Vinyasa focuses on linking breath with movement in a fluid sequence of poses. So this is very helpful for you if you want to be athletic, if you want to get a cardio going on while you're doing your yoga. You can certainly do that with vinyasa yoga. That's something that's going to be really helpful for you. So keep that in mind as you do your vinyasa yoga, that you have all of these other opportunities as well. So let's talk about practice and how you can utilize practice as you do your yoga. Practice, this is going to focus on long passive holds and gentle stretches. You may or may not use props. This is going to be more for restorative and yin. As you get into hatha and vinyasa, you're going to probably lean off of the props so much and focus more on the movement, on the flexibility, on the agileness, on the ability to maintain your balance. You're going to move into those realms a lot more as you focus more on yin and hatha. Hatha is going to be a good bridge between yin yoga and vinyasa. And then when you get to vinyasa, when you get to that point of your yoga journey, you're going to really be a lot more enthralled in balance, strength, flexibility, and everything of those types of natures when it comes to your yoga practice. So hopefully this is helpful. Please like the video, subscribe, and we will be back with more information on ways that you can do yoga and make sure that you're